Hi students, hello everyone. Once again welcome to my channel Competitive Maths by Biology. Today we are going to look part 9 of rational numbers is about decimal representation of rational numbers by division method. Okay, let's start our class. Yes, decimal representation of rational numbers. To convert a rational number into decimal by division method. First question, convert the following rationals in decimal form. In that, first one is 25 by 16. Yes, we know that. What is the practical meaning of a fraction or a rational number? That is, the numerator 25 is divided by the denominator 16. That is, the numerator 25 is divided by the denominator 16. So, the numerator 25 is dividend and the denominator 16 as divisor. We have to continue this division. Okay. 16 ones are 16. 25 minus 16, that is 9. In the second step, our dividend is 9. But dividend is less than the divisor. So that we have to put a decimal point in dividend part and at the end of quotient part. We have to put a decimal point in the dividend part and the end of the quotient part. And consider as many zeros as you wish. As many zeros as you wish in the right side of decimal point in dividend part. Okay. Now drop this 0. Now drop this 0. So the new dividend becomes 90. 16 5s are 80. 16 5s are 80. 90 minus 80, we get 10. Again, the new dividend is less than the divisor. So, put a 0 right side of the dividend part and in the same way, drop that 0 at new dividend part. Okay. Now, 16 6 are 96. 16 6 are 96. 100 minus 96, that is 4. In the same manner, put a 0 and drop the same 0 here. 16 2s are 32. Remainder is 40 minus 32, 8. And put a 0 and drop the same 0 here, 80. 16 5s are 80. Yes, remainder is 0. So we have to continue this division process till we get remainder as 0. Therefore, the decimal form of 25 by 16, the decimal form of 25 by 16 is 1.5625. 1.5625. Okay. This is the decimal form of 25 by 16. Next, let us check for second one also. 17 divided by 5. Yes. 17 is divided by 5. Numerator as dividend, denominator as divisor. Let us continue this one. Yes, we know that 5 3s are 15. Remainder is 2. Now, our new dividend is less than the divisor. Put a decimal point in the dividend part as well as end of the quotient part and put a 0 here. Drop the same 0 to the new dividend part. 5 4s are 20. Yes, remainder is 0. Therefore, 17 by 5, decimal form of rational 17 by 5 is 3.4. Here we get 4 decimal places. Here we get only 1 decimal place. Next, 1 by 2. 1 by 2. The numerator 1 as dividend and the denominator 2 as divisor. But see, our dividend is less than the divisor. We have to put a decimal point in dividend part at the same time end of the quotient part also. But there is no whole part. Sort of whole part is filled with zeros. Okay. Yes. Now we have to take 0 here also. So consider this as 10. Consider this as 10. Now 2 5s are 10. Remainder is 0. Yes, what is the decimal form of rational number 1 by 2? That is 0.5. Okay. And last fourth one, 13 by 25. Yes, numerator 13 is divided by the denominator 25. But see here, the dividend is less than the divisor. So division is not possible. Hence we put a decimal point to the right of the dividend and at the end of the quotient. But the sort of whole part is filled with 0.0. Yes, now we can consider 0 here. Now it can be read as 130. This is 130. Yes, 25 5s are 125. 25 5s are 125. 130 minus 125, that is 5. Again, new dividend is less than the divisor. Put a 0 here and drop the same 0 here also. 25 2s are 50. Remainder is 0. Yes, that is 13 by 25 is equal to 25 equal to the decimal form of rational number 13 by 25 is 0.52. 0.52. 1974 divided by 10. That is 1974 is dividend. 10 is division. Yes, 10 ones are 10. Remainder is 9. Drop 7. 10 nines are 90. Remainder is 7. Drop 4. 10 sevens are 70. Remainder is 4. But in this case, the new dividend is less than the divisor. So put a decimal point at the end of dividend as well as at the end of quotient. And consider 0 here and drop the same 0 here. Now our new dividend is becomes 40. 10 fours are 40. Remainder is 0. Therefore, the decimal form of 1917 by 10 is 197.4. 197.4. Observe the decimal places of all these examples. Here we have 4 decimal places. Here we have only 1 decimal place. Here also we have only 1 decimal place. Here 2 decimal place and here 1 decimal place. That is, we make a note that there are only finite number of digits. There are only finite number of digits in the decimal part of above rational numbers. It is for above rational number. There are only finite number of digits in the decimal part of above rational number. Yes, here we have 4 decimal places, that is finite. Here we have 1 decimal place that can be countable, so it is finite. Here we have 1 decimal place that can be countable, so it is finite. Here we have 2 decimal places, it is countable, so it is finite. Yes, such decimal numbers are known as terminating decimals. Terminating decimals. That is, these are all terminating decimals. Let us make another note, very important. This one is note point 2. It is one note point 2. Yes. Now 1.5625 is a terminating decimal. 3.4 is a terminating decimal. 0.5 is a terminating decimal. 0.52 is a terminating decimal. 197.4 is a terminating decimal. Yes, for first rational number, it is 25 by 16. What is the denominator of this rational number? Denominator is 16. That can be written as 2 power 4. That can be written as 2 power 4. Yes, 2 power 4 equal what? 16. Yes, here denominator is of the form 2 power some whole number n. Here denominator is of the form 2 power some whole number n. And second one. What is second rational number? 17 by 5. What is this denominator? That is 5. 5 is a prime number, so 5 can be written as 5 power 1. It is of the form 5 power some whole number m. It is of the form 5 power some whole number m. And next the third one. Third rational number is that 1 by 2. And denominator is 1 by 2. Denominator is 2. This can be written as 2 power 1. It is of the form 2 power n. And for the fourth rational number, that is 13 by 25. 13 by 25. The denominator of this rational number is 25. 25 can be expressed as in terms of 5 powers, 5 power 2. So it is of the form 5 power for some whole number m. Next to fifth one. This is 1974 by 10. 1974 by 10. What is the denominator? Denominator is 10. 10 can be written as 2 into 5. That is 2 power n into 5 power m. Is of the form 2 power n into 5 power m. Yes, denominator of this fraction of the form 2 power n into 5 power m. Yes, these are all rationals having terminating decimals and their denominator of the form either 2 power n or 5 power m or both 2 power n into 5 power m. Okay, yes, all these rational numbers represents terminating decimals. So a rational number that represents terminating decimal, then its denominator must be of the form 2 power n into 5 power m or 2 power n into 5 power m. That is, if a rational number is a terminating decimal, then its denominator of the form either 2 power n or 5 power m or 2 power n into 5 power m. That means the prime factorization of denominators occurs 2 or 5 or both 2 and 5. That's very important. Okay. Now we will observe 5 examples. What is denominator here? First one is 25 by 16 and its decimal form is 1.5625, which is terminating decimal. So denominator is 16. What are the prime factorization of 16? That is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, which is equal to 2 power 4. The prime factorization of the denominator of rational 25 by 16 occurs only 2 power something. And the power is an always whole number 4. So that a decimal form terminates after 4 decimal places. Okay. Here we have 2 power 4. So the decimal form of rational number 25 by 16 terminates after how many decimal places? 10th, 100th, 1000th, 10,000. 4 decimal places. Okay. Next, the denominator of rational 17 by 5 is equal to 5. Yes, 5 can be written as 5 power n. The prime factorization of denominator of rational number 17 by 5 occurs 5 power something. That is, Therefore, in the power, it has only one unit. So, the decimal form of 17 by 5 terminates after 1 place only. Similarly, the denominator of 1 by 2 is 2. 2 can be expressed as 2 power 1. So, decimal form of 1 by 2 terminates after 1 decimal place. And see, denominator of 13 by 25 is 25. 25 can be expressed as 5 5s are, that is 5 into 5, 5 square. So the exponent of 5 is here 2. So the decimal form of 13 by 25 terminates after 2 decimal places. And the denominator of 1917 4 by 10 is equal to 10. 10 can be written as product of primes as 2 into 5, where 2 and 5 are primes. That is 2 power n into 1 power m. The power always equal to 1. So either to consider 2 power or consider 5 power only. Okay. So it terminates after 1 decimal place. That is, we can write that is the decimal form of a rational is terminating decimal, then the denominator of rational number is of the form 2 power n or 5 power m or product of 2 power n into 5 power n. That means the denominator of a rational number is of the form 2 power n into 5 power n into 2 power n into 5 power m. Then the decimal form of rational number is terminating decimal. It is most important concept. Okay.